I'm going to show you something that's really cool, and I got it from a scientist friend of mine, Dr. Peter Kokoschnik. Wife, after he passed away, I was a guest in Austria for 2 years, and when he passed away, early 90s, I was invited back to Austria, and Dr. Margarita gave me these Geiger tubes, which were a favorite of Peter, who was a nuclear physicist, okay? The extra long type, and it's highly sensitive, and I made this for it. Up 94 was it? I made this out of a plastic box. Batteries, switches, and a audio amplifier from Radio Shack that takes a 9-volt battery. So let's see what happens here. We'll turn it on, right? Alright, here's a little switch here. And nothing happens. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so here we go. Cosmic rays. Other rays. To see what's out there. I got some components here. I don't know if they're radioactive or not, but we could try. No. So far, so good. What you're listening to is cosmic rays coming in. Also, it's so sensitive, it'll pick up other weird things like odd VLF signals. There's no VLF around here right now, but, well, there is, but I haven't got any receivers on, so. So we have one that's, let's see if this is working here. I'll put it down. I use it quite a bit. It stopped working. There's some kind of connection here. We'll have to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Probably put it down on the floor. Pick this up. So something in here. Oh. Picking up AC hum, which is fascinating. I wonder why that is. See if iPad's signals come out into it, but no. Okay. Sometimes they do, especially with the receivers, but this is... Okay, now we know that probably in here there is a connection that's loose. What I'm doing now is adjusting the B voltage to the tube itself, and there's other controls here. Turn it down. I even made a carrying strap for it. I took this to the Gulf of Mexico. Put it down, it goes off. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So it must be something here. It says here. Yeah, so I just have to do something here. Get it working properly. But if you can hear those clicks, that's particles. I just wanted to share that because I find this thing is quite a useful tool in testing for radioactivity, and I have found radioactive knobs and that kind of thing, so still running after all these years. I built this whole system here inside of a storage locker on the 4th floor of Lincoln Manor, because Ian found an apartment and we moved in, and then I moved to a 1-bedroom after that when she went off to do her stuff in the place. Of course, as you know, turned into 24 tons of radio gear and cannons and artillery. well documented by Michael McArdle of CTV News. The Last Word with Michael McArdle. Check it out. We did about 5 TV shows together over the couple of years. Michael won second place with my story, The Submarine Department. I should say Squirrel on Water Skis won. I was second to win in his yearly thing, what's got the most interest, kind of. Now also this device takes another tube which is not that reactive as that one. And once in a long time you get a click. So I don't know what it's for yet, but it's maybe for some kind of subatomic particles or particles. But Peter was a nuclear physicist and he did a lot of stuff with nuclear stuff. So anyway, let's turn it off now. So I see the two switches, one's for the less sensitive tube and one's for the sensitive tube. Fine, and everything's off, good. It runs on batteries, of course. A 9-volt and several 9 volts put in series for B+ voltage. So I just wanted to share that before I go to work in the machinery room. I'm waiting on some aluminium to mount these servo mechanisms and other instrumentation, which I showed on a previous video. Everything is costly, and these are servo motors, which I mentioned this before. Sonar search bearing. So I don't know if I read the back of this, but let's see what we've got here. Sonar search bearing repeat. U.S. government number 18 TRGA MRI. Okay. From adjustment of pointer. Okay. Replacement of synchro. Remove unit by loosening. Loosening what? Screws. Okay, so that's off of HMCS Columbia, used in the X-Files. I keep mentioning that. Synchro receiver, basically. Mark 24, mod 0 weight 0.6218. Type 18TR6E. Who made you? Corp. Let's see. Norden. Relay Corp. No date? Oh, I wonder what. Yeah, Columbia. Huh? Kind of a scratchy serial number, huh? Shows the delta arrangement. Wiring right, and 60 cycles. Anyway, that'll be mounted in my control panel system of building, because these waveforms move things around, as you well know. So I have things that are sensitive like that, along with Geiger counters and magnetometers and radio receivers. So I'd like to get started on that. Projects wouldn't take, maybe take several days, I guess. Then I have to wire it all together. That is going to be interesting, right, Mr. EBO? So now I can shut up and go to work and sort out some of those lathe tools. Get them more organized. Something to do while I'm waiting for a piece of aluminum, for Pete's sake. I could do something else. I'm going to fire up the spark gap generator. which is carbon rods with a mirror, parabolic mirror behind it. And it's going to be interesting, that whole system. But some days you feel lazy, and some days you're doing something else, and that's the way I seem to work. Right, Mr. EVL. Where did you go to? So, that being said, time for me to get to work, right? I guess thinking. I'm always thinking. I think before I do anything, so. John loves making faces. EVO makes faces too, oddly enough. Anyway. What's going on here? Hi, Doctor. Whoa. I wouldn't want you falling. You'd break. You'd break. It's got well anchored, though. Very well anchored. Anyway. Over there. Posing I am because I'm doing what am I doing? A YouTube picture thing. So, you try and do a YouTube picture. I did that already, didn't I? Yeah. How can I pose? Because it's a very narrow picture they need. Oh, that's... I mean, like this, huh? La la la. Oh, I know you people out there think, oh my God. What's happened to the crazy old fool that we see on television, Sometimes I get comments like that, Once in a while, once in a long time. Have you lost your mind? Stuff like that. Oh, it was lost when I was born. Hey, my mind was lost when I was born. Did you know that? I wish I never fitted into society. I didn't want to. I like kind of being like a active, of course, doing stuff, of course, doing TV shows, of course. But you won't see me driving the car or doing all that stuff that poor folks have to do. I would actually have a family. No, I never wanted a family. No, I didn't want any of that stuff. No family. Although I dated a lady for a couple of years who had children. We went our separate ways after a while. And did Helena have children? I don't know. I don't think so. Nancy has children. Lots of them, kind of. Ian did not have children. Isn't that right, EVO? Well, I got a family of little animals, ravens and Mr. EVO, I presume. Isn't that right, little fella? See, here he is, making his appearance. Gonna give me a kiss, bright eyes? Oh, he's running off. I wonder what he's up to. So that's my radioactive demonstration. And I made a small radioactive source, not a reactor, source, for those experiments out there which interested Dr. Wilson on DREP, Defense Region Establishment Pacifica. He's arguing with the main guy, Dr. Lorne Kuhn, and the other scientists that were there that day. 1986, and the Deputy Prime Minister Eric Nielsen brought them in. There was something that did happen dramatically, but they say they didn't see anything. According to a member of Parliament, Chuck Cook, it's a matter of national security and all this stuff. So anyway, who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up and get going and get to work. To work I go. Just thinking of something. I'm in wait for aluminium, and also somebody else with some more equipment. Oh, I'm going on and on and on like I always do. Wah, wah, wah. I feel thirsty, so I should get a drink before I go away. I'm procrastinating, making stupid videos, you know, I got lots to do. But oh well. We shall see. I gotta always double check this thing. I thought it was turned on and I talked to myself for a while and nothing recorded. It wasn't turned on, so I tell you, I'm totally nuts. One good stretch. Oh, this feels so good anyway. Okay. I put this back. I want a cable here with it. Make some hot little like so. One of my favorite books is the Engineering Handbook and Machinist Handbooks and the ARRL publication. Especially the older ones. Really good stuff to learn a lot with. I'm always learning every day. And I make mistakes, of course. So I take notes of that. Don't do that again, John. So, anyway, let me go. 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 Mr. Hutchinson. John Hutchinson. That's the Japanese folks would call me. John Hutchinson. Anyway. I guess my life extension stuff is making me into quite a character, huh? I notice a lot of energy and things reversing too, like, oh. I mean, I shouldn't go there, but wow. Like, how do you describe something? And let's just say in the area of SEX. Every time blank, 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 I blank, 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 I feel like I took off in some other dimension. Takes me a little while to get back to normal. That's interesting. Kind of always been that way, but everything seems more intense these days. I mean, super intense. Holy moly. Like, wow. Hear all that racket out there. Wow. Yeah, it's like almost pass out. And long and lots of SEX juice. Takes a while to clean up. Anyway, oh jeez. Oh, who cares? Come on, let's go. Okay, ending this stupid video.